Well, this is an interview I've been looking forward to doing for quite a while. Martin and Tom from Marathon Talk, and I'm going to start it off by saying you're actually quite good looking. You know, I thought you two did podcasts.
Faces,
you know,
for radio.
yeah, Faces for Radio.
So you're getting in early with the ego boosting comment.
Well, you know, I know
Thanks very much.
I say you should have your own TV show. So
you're not so bad looking yourself, Paul.
well, thank you. But we're down at the Old Deer Park in Richmond. We've just been for a park run, quite an unusual park run, a bit busier than they normally have. I mean, can you tell us what's been going on today?
Yeah, we've been celebrating the Adidas Boost Tour. So Adidas have been going around the country promoting their new footwear technology Boost, and we thought we'd have the finale here at Old Deer Park. And they average about 40 runners, and today we had 551, so it was a lot of fun. It's been a really good day. We're lucky, the weather's not been that great lately, and today it's a beautiful sunny day, so for us to have 551 turn up, it's great for Old Deer Park run, but for park run. And also there's a load of Marathon Talk t-shirts as well. Yeah, loads of Marathon. I was just trying to count the Marathon Talk t-shirts versus the Park 100 t-shirts. It was close, I think.
Oh, wow. Well, I know some of those 551 runners were elite athletes, so we had some good names down here to be seen running around the park.
Yeah, we had some super speedsters actually. Adidas worked really hard with us to get some really great marathon runners, 5k runners, 800 metre runners, 1500 metre runners. I think the range of personal bests that were down here today is something like 146 for 800 metres with Joe Thomas, right up through to Scott Overall's 210 in the marathon. So we had a pretty good range of impressive elite athletes, and they all had a run round, but they didn't all run round at the start because I was a bit worried that, you know, they were all just going to clear off in their yellow vests at the start, and they didn't do that at all. So they spread themselves nicely through the field, which is kind of more about, you know, what park run's all about.
Yeah, this is my first experience of park run. I know I'm very late. Yes, very late to the party. I know that is a crime, and I shouldn't even admit to that. But I mean, I've been surprised. I mean, obviously it's brilliant, and everyone says it's great. You know, it's good to see, I'll say, all shapes and sizes running, but there's some very good runners out there, apart from the elite athletes. Yeah, I mean, like you say, all shapes and sizes, all abilities. You know, we try and be as absolutely inclusive and as accessible at park run as we can be, and that doesn't just mean the runners, the newer runners and the novice runners, the runners at the back. It really does mean everybody. So we're chatting to Andy Jones there with the 2:15 marathon PB, and he said, you know, how much he loves park run. He does Woodbank park run, he does Heaton park run, and uses it as part of his training. He'll do 2x5k, or today he's gone off and he's done 10 by a minute with 30 seconds recovery straight after running park run as a hard effort. So really, it is about everybody, and the kids, and you're running with your dog, or pushing a buggy, and we've managed to engage everybody together, which is nice. And we saw that at the end when we had probably 450 of the 500 people hanging around. We had one of a young lad come all the way down today from Darlington, which was, you know, brilliant. Yeah. Got up at 3 this morning, didn't he? Yeah. Up at 3 o'clock this morning, came all the way down, nicked his dad's car, drove all the way down. Mum asleep in the back. Yeah. I hope that's not true. Well, I mean, I'd say it's been really good. I mean, Marathon Talk's been going from strength to strength. Are you saying that you saw lots of t-shirts down here? I definitely saw a lot of t-shirts, and also quite a few up near the front as well. So there's some speedy runners listening to you. Yeah, Marathon Talk's going well. You know, we were asked to help through our partnership with Adidas, and you know, obviously we have a great working relationship with Park Run, and so we said, particularly Tom, we reached out to the Marathon Talk community, and they're really great at responding, and really great at saying, you know what, yeah, let's come and be a part of that. So yeah, there was, I think, in fact, we had, was it Matt Chataway? Yeah, Matt Chataway came down, and he had a bit of a smackdown with Freya Ross, which was kind of fun. They were somewhere near the front. Matt had his t-shirt, his 26. Did he have his 26.2 t-shirt? I'm not sure. He did. I thought he did. Adam had his Anyway, Matt's getting married today, which is brilliant. So he came down to do this, to run down here today, and then he's getting married. And also we had the very last finisher. It was a little lad with his Marathon Talk t-shirt on. Yeah, it was great. In fact, Matt was saying it was like one of those surreal dreams on your wedding day where you think, oh, what am I doing? I'm running with Olympians, and Martin Yelling's here, and what am I doing? And it was like one of those like anxiety dreams, and he realised he actually was doing all of that, and he was running next to his high heels. Ross, yeah, I wasn't sure about his shoe choice, to be honest. I mean, I said high heels. I said it was grass and spikes would be okay, but I didn't think he'd turn up in heels. Anyway. Well, I mean, I say I've been very impressed. So for my first park run, say that again. Just, you know, there's something special happening here. So I mean, where can people find out more about parkruns?
Well, they can find out more about parkrun globally if they go to parkrun.com, and that shows them everywhere we are in the world, because of course we're in New Zealand and Australia and South Africa and Iceland and Poland and Denmark and America and even Camp Bastion. But UK specifically, parkrun.org.uk, and there's about 174 events I think at the moment in the UK. We're growing pretty quickly. So most people, there's a free parkrun pretty near them.
I mean, in terms of, obviously you can go and race with elites and you can race with very good people, and that's a good way of improving your training, but that's one thing I noticed here was you could actually come and train and actually run with some very good runners and improve your running. I mean, without getting too deep, you know, I did feel parkrun is got a really good way of improving British running. I mean, I don't know if you're... I
hope so. I mean, we really hope so. Again, you know, we want to contribute to all levels of running, from participation to getting people off the sofa. You know, I had an email from somebody recently who said they had spinal osteoarthritis and they'd been inactive for years, and they'd walked the first 3 park runs at a new venue where we started, and it'd given them their life back. And you know, there's that. But then I think there was 2 15-year-old lads recently ran 15.5 minutes at Glasgow parkrun, and that's one of our hilliest park runs. And so, you know, hopefully some of these kids will come through and excel and become Olympians, and through the opportunity of running every week. And I think often, especially the faster kids in their school or their county, they're beating all their mates all the time. It's age grouped and so on. Whereas they come to a park run, you know, they can run with the adults, and it's not a race. Park run isn't a race. It's absolutely a run. But you know, it can help them to be motivated, and they can try and run with the person a bit faster and a bit faster. You know, just like Matt Chataway, you know, son of the great Chris Chataway. He's here running today, trying to keep up with Freya Ross. You know, brilliant.
And actually, the elite guys that were here said exactly the same thing. So, because so often you think of what a great opportunity for, you know, your participation runners, for want of a better word, the guys that make up the mass field, you know, there they are running with the elites. But actually, the elites that were here today said to me, you know what, it's really nice and refreshing for us to pitch up and have a run with everyone. You know, so yeah, it's good for everybody. And
a couple of the elites, obviously, a few are doing Brighton next week, and most are doing London the week after. I mean, obviously a very busy time for you guys. Will you be at both races?
We're not at Brighton. No, we're not at Brighton. We are at London. We're at the Expo all week, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and then we're going to be watching on the side of the road. Yeah, we're going to be watching the marathon at from around about West Ferry, I think, isn't it?
Yeah. So anybody wants to join us watching, I think it's mile 21. Get off at the West Ferry DLR and pitch up there, and it'll be a lot of fun. You know, we'll cheer everybody on. I think London's going to be. Oh, London's always amazing, isn't it? It's the best. You know, I've run it a few times. Martin has. You know, it's one of the best events in the world, isn't it? And the elite field's going to be stacked, and the mass field is going to be amazing. So hopefully the sun will stay out for another couple of weeks.
Well, the way we look forward to then, it's a place to be, mile 21. Yeah. That's where everyone should be. You can meet the lovely Martin and Tom. Thanks very much for your time. I wish you all the best.
Absolute pleasure.